Hey Sky,
Hey, Louie.
how you doing?
I'm always good, buddy.
So how have you been?
I have been fantastic as per usual, but
Good
I
to
don't want to
hear.
brag.
No worries, no worries. Just be humble. That's what the late Iron Sheik always taught us.
Oh, I forgot he passed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he lived a good life.
Oh, dude, Iron Sheik was the best bad guy on the. I used to watch the wrestling cartoon.
I missed that.
Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah,
music hour
rock
or
and
something.
wrestlers.
Rock and
Yeah.
wrestlers. That's what it was. It was a music thing. So.
Yeah. Also, not only that, it's not just that. If you followed him on Twitter or Facebook, his postings were basically the most violent, comedically hateful things that anyone's ever read.
I'm okay with that.
I am
very
too.
simple with
No,
mine.
I am too. My favorite one, because I can agree with him on this, is daylight savings. Oh,
Not gonna
man.
get started with that one.
Oh, I know. It's just I absolutely hate it with a passion, and it bugs me to no end. Which end did I cut?
I think you cut that in.
Okay, just gonna do this. We're gonna be doing another cigar video.
Hi, that's
Yeah.
why I'm here.
Well, you live here.
Oh, right. I forgot. We're not in his basement or his living room or his attic or his backyard.
Otherwise, I would do this, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen right now for the time being. But as far as it goes, as long as I can do get-togethers with friends like this, we can enjoy a nice cigar and give it a go. Yeah, so today's cigar, I gotta get my notes. And also I'm gonna get the cigar. For some reason, yours didn't come with a band.
No, mine's naked as the day it was rolled.
Yeah.
He got a special thing.
Yeah, so we're doing, we're going to give Alec Bradley Filthy Hooligan a try. This one, because there's different ones, I found the one out of the selection from Filthy Hooligans. Ring gauge 50, length 6 inches. Well, we don't have a box, but those are the details. If we had a box of these, there would have been 22 of them. Yeah, so 2021 marks the 9th release of the Filthy Hooligan Barber Pole and the 3rd release of the Filthy Hooligan Shamrock. Both cigars feature flavorful, bright green candela wrapper leaf, celebrating the onset of spring. The additional wrappers on the cigars create unique flavor experience enjoyed by enthusiasts worldwide. Only 2,000 boxes of Filthy Hooligan Barber Pole and 1,500 boxes of Filthy Hooligan Shamrocks are to be released in 2021. That was 2 years ago. So I don't know how many they've released this year, because I didn't do digging around and looking up those numbers, because I just don't have that kind of time or patience right now.
Ain't nobody got no time for that.
But overall, I don't know, kind of a cool looking cigar. If we had Dropkick Murphys kicking around to it, I think it would probably fit the mood just by the overall look of it.
No, very much so.
Outside of that, I'm not sure how well this would pair with what alcohol. Currently, we have none, which is fine. So,
Sorry, I forgot to pick up some.
no, don't worry about it. So it's just gonna give this a whirl, see how it goes. Outside of that, I can't think of much of anything else. Yeah, the Iron Sheik passed, which is sad, but his health was on such a decline that.
Well, he's getting older. We all are.
Yeah, but he made it to 81 years, so that there's something about that.
Most warriors don't get that far.
No. Outside of that, you got a lot of cosplay stuff coming up.
Oh yeah, I've got a gig this Saturday. I'm going to be working Disney for 1 hour, and then I get a 2-hour break, and then I'm going to be working a superhero for an hour, and pays mucho money. And I'm hanging out with my buddy Modi Marlon, and
Nice.
let's see here. I've just done a whole bunch of things in the last week. I did a Batman at a food truck event over in Westmount Mall, and they had a circus there. That was kind of fun. And did a lot of Power Ranger stuff with my buddy, the London Green Ranger. So
Stewie.
yeah, I've been doing a
Nice.
lot of stuff like that.
I've been wanting to get together with Stewie for quite a while.
It's his birthday yesterday.
I wished him a happy birthday. Stewie, if you're watching this, we're gonna wish you a happy birthday when this gets posted again. I also will tag you in this and whatever else.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. I don't know what else. Anything else new and exciting?
No, other than that, like I said, just doing good. Really lucky. The new Max Landis event that I watched was just like mind blowing. I'm so happy, and I waited so long for it. My artwork was not showcased in it like I was hoping, but it's still something I enjoyed watching regardless.
For sure,
So.
for sure. Yeah. Also, Stewie's been killing it with his Instagram page. With not his Instagram page, his Green Ranger page.
Absolutely, I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, I'm so happy with him.
I think we need to get him some more Green Ranger costumes though, because he's going to run that into the the ground real quick.
We will.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time, but we will. Yeah.
I'm even thinking if he got like a green morph suit with the yellow accents and stuff, it would still work just fine.
That would be awesome.
And then like eventually we can just get him another green Power Ranger costume with the proper diamond on it, and his armor shit still that applies. I lent him my my one helmet with a white morph suit, just a plain white morph suit, and he added his Green Ranger stuff from his suit to it, and it looks like a whole new Power Ranger. It is amazing.
Nice. So since we're both here, let's give these a whirl.
It's time to smoke.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to hold the fire, and you can hold the stick. Or you got both, all right.
Yeah. All right, I did that wrong. No real surprise there. Okay.
With these hands, he makes fire.
Yeah, always. I'm not a fan of using lighters with cigars, but if you have a lighter, just make sure you have like a cedar match like these ones.
Yep. Transfer of flamage.
What do you think so far?
It's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as flavorful as I thought it would be. Like the last one you brought over, that was a good one. This is like really tasteless. No, not tasteless. I can taste kind of a green tea kind of taste.
Well, it is wrapped with those two different types of leaves, though.
Yeah, maybe I'm not like. Maybe I gotta smoke more of it to get the taste of it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I know...
There we go. Now it's tasting like a cigar.
It's not bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not as good as the Barber one that I smoked from Dominion 6. That one I enjoyed. I kind of don't think I had a drink to pair with that. It's just at the time I had no alcohol to go with it. So... Yeah, somewhere on my page there's a 47-minute video of that cigar. But no, overall this isn't bad. Because there's so many different types of cigars, barber pole cigars, champagne cigars, it's almost impossible to keep track of everything. That much I can say for sure. But you are right. There's sort of like the coffee. We were discussing before the video that it sort of had like a coffee note kind of thing.
Very much like had that Nescafe kind of like scent when you opened it out of the wrapper. Even the cat came and got all excited. It was like, I've never seen him get so up in our faces about cigars. He was just sniffing them. He wasn't licking them or nothing, but he was just like, hey, this smells good. It's like, you've never done that before. But as for the taste, it seems very pleasant. It's not overbearing. It's the last one we smoked together, that was very pungent, very aromatic, and I really liked it. Like we got like kind of a buzz off of it, but this is very like subdued, very
mild.
Very mild. That's what I would say. Yes, mild.
Yeah. Outside of that, it's pretty decent. I got no real complaints over it. I know overall. I sort of, the one thing I would like to do this summer, I'm looking at getting at least a week off in July.
Ooh, vacation.
It's more like, because I need, let's face it, it's just, it's impossible to basically motor through life without giving yourself a bit of a break. It doesn't matter how you do it.
How's that saying go? If you don't take time
For yourself?
for yourself, your body will make time for you, or something like that. Or
Yeah.
If you don't take time to take care of yourself, your sickness will take you out, or I forget.
It's something
it's
along
literally
those lines, yeah.
You got to look after yourself. You got to take time. Like me personally, I only work 4 days a week. Like I've got my life set up so that I budgeted properly, and I've got like savings and all this good stuff. So like, I have a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Yeah, myself, it's kind of all over the place. I'm working on getting everything all sorted out again. It will happen. It's just got to keep at it, keep plugging away. Otherwise, the moment you fall off the wheel, it's hard to get back up.
It's the daily grind.
Yeah. But no, in July, I'm thinking about just booking some time off. I would like to do a day trip to Toronto.
Ooh, Toronto.
Yeah, I always like to do that with Via Rail.
That's a good visit. Like that's a good travel mode.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been on the train in years, but the last time I was on, it was so relaxing, so simple.
How did you travel?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like, did you do economy class or business class?
I don't remember. I think I did the cheapest because it was
Okay.
just a quick to St. Mary's kind of thing.
Gotcha. You know what?
And-
If it's a short distance like that,
Yeah,
then
there's no point paying for business.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even need food. Like, it was literally I sat down and read my book. You're here. Okay.
out I go and off to wander St.
Grandma's
Mary's.
house I go.
Yeah. No, because I remember the last train trip I did to Toronto. My initial plans were to do what I would normally do before this.
Okay.
I would go economy there and back, and it was still a comfortable ride, regardless.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like a train. Nothing.
But
like
someone-
streetcars don't do it. Subways don't do it. Trucks, cars, motorcycles. But like train is just, it's its own unique thing, and it's really
Oh yeah,
very
easy.
calming. I love the train.
The other thing is, someone talked me into last year doing business class, and I thought, okay, I will explore this. I figure, why not? And I asked him how much. I went to Via Rail in London, just talked to them about price points and stuff. I said, okay, how about this? If I was to do economy to Toronto and then business class back, what am I looking at for price? And they told me the price. I said, I don't remember what the price, otherwise I'd say it right here.
Probably changed by now, but anyway.
Again, I'm not sure
Can
if
you
it has.
ballpark it?
I think it was like 140 or
Oh, that's
150.
beautiful.
I don't know if
For
it's
business class?
no, for economy there and business class on the way back.
Okay,
For business class there and back, it would be pricier if you're a budget conscious traveler or whatever. That being said, when I was in Toronto there last year, there's a Jamaican Italian fusion restaurant that I like.
I think I remember you telling me about this actually.
Rasta Pasta.
Yep, I remember now.
Yeah, without fail, every time I've gone to Toronto the last 5-6 times, I always end up in that one Jamaican restaurant in Kensington.
Oh, if you like the food, you like the food, man.
Not just the food, the service is great.
Oh.
The people there are
Can't
great.
go wrong with food.
Yeah.
Good service and good people.
Yeah, and it's just you can't go wrong. And also, not only that, they're literally walking distance from the oldest cigar factory in Canada. So I'm thinking just do just a solo day trip next month to Toronto, maybe explore other train trips wherever, just to get out of the city and just look at stuff.
It's good to get out of
Oh,
London
yeah.
every once in a while. Like I personally, I love the city, even though how much it's changed. And not for the better, I should point out. But like, I'll go out of the city. I'll go for a con out in the country. I'll go to Chatham Kent or Toronto or where was I? I'm going to the Chatham Fair on Saturday. So. And it's always like, oh, this is nice to get out. But then as soon as I get back to London, it's like, oh, I'm back. I feel good again.
No, I hear you. Actually, it's funny you mentioned Chatham Kent. I want to go to Chatham just to spite someone.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a story there.
Oh, it's basically a hilarious story, which
Are we going to share with the rest of class, or is this for like
Yeah.
after
No,
hours?
no, we'll share. I have a friend of mine. I'm not going to name his name. He knows who he is.
He's watching.
And if he's watching, yeah, if you're watching, I'm sure you probably know where I'm going with this. In Chatham, something revolutionary speaking happened in terms of food goes regarding pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the birthplace of the Hawaiian Pizza.
Chatham is? I always thought it was like Burlington or Brampton or something
No,
like that.
there was a Greek immigrant.
'Cause I know it was made in Canada. And I
Yeah.
know it was made in Ontario.
Yeah, there was a Greek immigrant.
And it was like in the 60s. I think.
Yeah.
It was really recent.
Yeah, in the last 60 years, we shall say.
Well, I guess, yeah, the 60s isn't that... When you're born close to the 60s, it seems like it's close.
No shit. And it's just, yeah, this Greek immigrant, he basically just created, played around with the idea of creating a Hawaiian pizza, and it took off from there for the good and for the better. And it's just, there's one friend of mine, he absolutely detests Hawaiian pizza. I plan to go there to find that restaurant because it's still in business.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, go check it out, get some videos, get some photos, and send them his way.
See, this is my take on Hawaiian pizza. I personally love the stuff. I'll eat it whenever I can. However, when I'm at a party, we'll have a bunch of people and we'll place an order, and it's usually 4 pizzas, and usually it's like a Hawaiian, a meat lovers, a vegetarian, and a pepperoni, right?
Yeah, you're
And
basically covering all.
That's covers all the bases. Sometimes you get a deluxe or a Canadian for like anyone that's like not a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever. And every time we're making the order, and I'll say I want Hawaiian, and I will get booed at by a bunch of people in the group. And then the pizzas will arrive, and what's the first pizza gone?
The Hawaiian.
The Hawaiian.
Yeah.
I only get a couple of slices, but for some reason, the whole damn pizza's gone. So someone's lying. Someone is fronting. Someone is masquerading.
No, someone's deep in the closet for their love of
That's
pineapples.
what I'm talking about. Deep in the closet.
I had to go there.
It's Pride Month.
Well,
I saw the coolest Pride poster. It was the Starship Enterprise, and it was blasting into warp, but the warp circle around it was in all the different spectrums of the rainbow. So it looked bitchin'.
I would have loved to have seen it.
I'm not gay, but I would have had that flag just on my window, like go gay.
But no, the one thing that really bugs me is just all the visceral hatred I've seen lately.
Hatred?
Yeah, towards Pride Month.
Oh, it's not hatred towards the LGBT community. It's hatred towards the obviously pandering businesses that are just slapping a pride flag on their product and like, oh, we support LGBT, and it's like, no, you don't. You never did. Like, you're just doing that because it's the right thing to do, and it's, I don't know.
I don't know. There are some business out there that are okay, that have been like that through their
Yes,
existence.
those ones are fine, but like, what was I watching? I was watching some sort of YouTube channel about Star Trek, and all of a sudden, bang, Happy Pride Month. And it's like, oh, that was interesting. I wonder if that will be there when I watch the video when it isn't you. You know?
Ugh. Yeah, this is quite a very mellow smoke.
This is very mild.
Yeah, it's not overpowering. I'm not getting buzzed or anything.
Yeah, like I was really lightheaded last time. Like I had to go get a couple of drinks of water. But like this is like I can keep smoking this for.
Yeah, definitely get this again.
It's not bad.
I'm not in any real hurry. It's just I will get it. I'm just more or less gonna decide. Oh, okay, this is here. I'll go pick up a couple.
It's unique. Like I've never.
Smoked a barber pole?
No. Like, I've had me some blunts, and I've had me some, like, interesting cigarellos, but I've never had anything that's, like, 2 different colors. It's kind of cool.
This is, I will be honest with you.
You're trying to take that up?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna...
Made it.
Well done.
Yes, I did that.
It's in the ashtray, promise.
No, it's just I smoked, like I mentioned earlier in the video. I hope I mentioned it. I did smoke the Dominion 6 barber pole cigar.
You did mention that
Yeah.
at the beginning, yes.
Not
Oh,
a.
that's really stuck on there.
They did a great job.
See, I didn't have that. Mine, I did not have that. I had the wrapping that
Okay.
he had originally. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, the only time I've ever, like I mentioned, the only time I've ever smoked a barber pole cigar, it was from Dominion 6. They are, trying to remember, they're based out of British Columbia. And they do focus on premium cigar market in Canada. And they're a really good company. It's just when 80% of the premium cigar companies are primarily of like the high-end Cuban tobacco and some of the Dominican and other places I'm forgetting about, or I'm not currently mentioning because I completely aloof right at this moment.
Well, these bad boys were handmade in Honduras, according to my cue card.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a pretty decent cigar. I got no issue, no qualms about this.
These are lovely.
Yeah, it's a very
Where did you
fine.
say you got these from?
Havana Castle, off of Horton. So
Here in town.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Well, I don't drive, so I take the bus.
Yeah.
So for me,
Welcome to the city, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
I'll
but
take a taxi. I'll take the bus. I'll walk even.
because where I live, there's 2 cigar shops in town. It's just Havana Castle. In the sense of geography, it's the closest one to me.
Is the place still in Masonville open? There's like a Loblaws or
I know the
thing.
place you're talking about.
Is that still open?
No,
Is that
it's
a place?
gone. They had some night. They had
That was a beautiful shop.
It was.
I've only been there a couple of times, but that was where I bought my first cigar. If I'm not mistaken, actually. It was just a Century Sam. It was just a fucking cheap one on the counter, but it was just like, yeah, I just need a cigar and I don't need to spend that much money on one. There we go, costume complete.
Well done.
And that's what that one is what got me into appreciating cigars. And then Link became an aficionado, and living with him was just like, yeah, I get a free cigar every week. That's fantastic.
I remember one of his trips to Costa Rica.
Yep.
Yeah, he had these horrible cigarillos.
He couldn't give them away.
And
he gave me some, and I was like, dude, I'm not smoking these. These are horrible.
And I remember smoking a few of them here, and I was like, oh my.
You got to be polite because it's free.
Yeah.
But it's like, I really wish you hadn't given me
Yeah, and
this.
Link had a tough time trying to give them away.
I know.
And I said, Link, leave them to me. I'll guarantee you I'll get rid of them by the end of the day. I ended up selling...
Garbage.
No, I actually did sell them.
Oh, good.
For about $0.25 a pop. And around 11:30 that night, I called them up and I just said, dude, your problem with those cigarillos, they're all gone. I sold them all for $0.25 a pop.
You're a good friend.
And it's just... I don't know what brand they were. They were just not the... I don't smoke cigarillos.
Hand roll. They're from Costa Rica, but...
No, Costa Rica has some really good cigars, but it's...
Not those ones.
and cigarillos, but I don't remember what brand name they were. Otherwise,
all I
mentioned
remember
them.
There was just a... I think there was
There's
like...
a plastic box or something?
No, they were in a plastic wrapper style... there was about 6 in a pack.
Yeah, and he got a crap load of them.
And he got like about 10 packs, so there was like a ton of these things, and we tried smoking them, and he had other ones too. Like he brought like a shit ton of fucking cigars, but this batch was not. He couldn't give these away. Meanwhile, like he could literally like, hey, you want one of these? Yes, please, thank you. Oh my god, this is lovely.
No, the one thing I've learned, especially talking with family members, friends that usually go vacation in a lot of those spots. Cuba's a good example. I'll use Cuba as an example. If you're buying cigars in Cuba, if you can get them at the plantation, you're good. Other than that, their government shops also good because they don't want to stiff anyone if they're selling them at their government shop. And I would imagine it's got to be the same thing with the other Central American countries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would expect that.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Exactly.
Other than that, what are your plans for the other half of this year?
Dude, I don't even want to like plan ahead. Like I honestly, I just take it one day at a time or 1 week at a time. I've got my schedule book
Nice.
somewhere, and like I took most of May off, and that was just working out, recovering, relaxing, saying no to anybody that wanted me for anything because I knew June was just gonna be one thing after another, and like I did the fry truck for 2 hours, sweated so badly in the heat. And then I had trivia last night at Sherry Hill Mall that I host. And then I've got this Chatham Kent thing. And then I'm helping Aaron next week. No, not next week. Sometime. I think I'm looking after his cat. And then I'm going to.
Are you bringing the cat here, or are you going?
No, I'm going there.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, he's got like 3 of them, and I'm not like
3 of them.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're the neighbor's cat, but they like sought asylum at his home, so he adopted them, and
Oh, that's real nice.
they're scary neighbors. It's hilarious. They went and got another cat, and now this cat's coming over trying to like, please help me, help me. I wanna live without being dressed up.
No, I'll be honest with you. I really wish I had the time. My time is razor thin, you know this. And
You're always working.
Yeah,
You're always busy.
I really wish I had the time to be able to get like a pet, but it's just I'm being realistic. For me, I would love to have a cat maybe, but realistically, I know that I work so much. I have so many other things, side projects and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair to the cat.
No, I get it.
Plain and simple.
But if it's any consolation, a cat will understand that lifestyle better than the dog. Like, you could not have a dog, like,
Yeah.
if you lived alone.
Yeah, but
You
if
know?
I wanted to do like a weekend trip to Toronto, still it's not going to be fair. There's going to be people that will step up and help
Oh,
me
absolutely.
look after it, but still it's one of those things where
And keep in mind, you get a gravity feeder, like, and you can walk away for a whole 3 days from that cat, you know?
oh, I know.
And when you get back, you open up a can of tuna, and he loves you again. It's great.
Hey, you got a great cat though.
Oh, well, my cat's a little special. He's something else entirely. He's not a cat. He's like a watchdog.
Hey, that's all right. It means you have someone that's always on watch.
Yeah.
Plain and
I've
simple.
always been lucky with cats. With every cat I've ever had, they've always been exceptionally intelligent. Like, they come when they're called. Like, I'll bet you anything, I could probably call Panther right now. Panther! Come here, bud. Prove me wrong, you little fluffy. Look at that! Look at you!
There you are, Panther.
Hi, buddy. Hey, look at you. You come when you're called. You want some of that smoke? And just to prove everybody that I'm not just making this up, I'm going to grab him and show you on camera. He's so cute. Oh, I got you now, buddy. Behold, the sexy kitty. Ah, he came when called.
That is Panther. For some reason, he liked the Filthy Hooligan cigars.
He did. As soon as we unwrapped him, he was like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I love this. There you go, buddy. You like to smoke? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very mild cigar. Realistically, I don't see the point of pairing it with alcohol. There's
no need.
it's just completely pointless.
Thanks for coming over and sharing with them.
No problem.
Great.
Like, realistically, like just a cup of coffee will do. A latte, a cappuccino,
A hot chocolate.
that too. Yeah.
That's what I should have done. I could have made up hot chocolate. I got these like exploding chocolate ball things. You just have to like add hot milk and Bob's your uncle.
I seen those things.
You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about? Yeah.
I've been wanting to try one, but I've never had the chance to.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you home with one. All right.
Sweet.
All right.
Sweet. I definitely like that. Yeah. Outside of that,
And they got like marshmallows inside the ball, so as it melts, it just
Oh, that-
becomes like
if that's the case-
everything you need.
if that's the case, there's then I gotta hide that from the niece and nephew.
Oh, you know they make spicy marshmallows.
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This guy right here, Mr. Spice himself.
I'm aware of it. There was something I seen that popped up on the showcase page on my suggested ads. I was like, really? You have to show me this.
Hey, you haven't been eating any chocolate covered bugs or anything lately. Like I remember you were like that was your whole big thing for a while. There was like reacting to like
someone tagged me on a post on Instagram. I was like, oh God, all right, fine, I'll try them. And it's just
I just remember like nom 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 nom.
no,
it's in my mouth. What more do you need?
Yeah, it's just no. I'll try them again. It's just depending on how it's prepped. With anything, preparation is key.
Oh, of course,
yeah,
absolutely.
and I do see cricket being like a viable. I mean, it's already a viable food source for us, anyways.
Totally.
Yeah,
totally. It's mostly protein.
Yeah, it's just it's gonna have for its weight. It's gonna have more protein in it than say a steak, plain and simple.
Depending on the cooked. The more you cook the meat, the more you lose your protein. But
I'm a medium rare kind of guy.
I'm more of a well done guy. I know that's a blasphemy to everybody, but I grew up at a farm. I know what parasites are. I'll eat my meat cooked, please.
Yeah, I like medium rare. It's just I like the consistency of it. And in my honest opinion, even though you like stuff, you're like your cow well done. I'm partial to medium rare. I remember going to a Brazilian steakhouse with my brother last year.
A Brazilian steakhouse?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's amazing.
I'll say. What the heck's that about? That's awesome.
There's a couple in Niagara Falls. The one that we wanted to go to just wasn't open, so
Okay.
we thought, all right, let's go to this one.
Okay.
Worth the money. It's you're looking at when we went there. It was all you can eat.
Ooh.
With
An all you can eat steakhouse.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They serve the meat to you on a spit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But my favorite part about it was if my brother's a well done guy, I'm a medium rare when it comes to beef. He got his well done and he was quite happy about it. I got my beef medium rare. I was quite happy about it. But my favorite part about it is they serve you like barbecued pineapple that's been
Really?
with cinnamon and brown sugar on it.
Oh, that sounds great.
It just helps. Eating a couple slices of that just helps counteract all the meat you're going to eat there. When we went, because I think it was a Friday we went, it was that with domestic beer. I remember ordering. It costed me about $130 with tip, and it was worth every penny.
Wow.
Oh, even if you try it the one time, it's still worth it.
130 plus tip. All you can eat.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds good.
Yeah, again, worth every penny.
And how's the service?
Phenomenal.
Excellent.
Absolutely impeccable. I think the name of I'm gonna just say who it is. It's Brazza's Steakhouse, so it's definitely worth checking out. Copa's is also pretty good, but it's just this one I'm giving the attention to Brazza's because they did a really good job. And I know Copa's would have done the same, but at the time they weren't open. They were doing renovation work, so from what I remember being told. So yeah, Brazza's was pretty good. But it's weird being in Niagara Falls because I got dragged to the casino there. I was like,
against his will.
No, it was like
Shanghai.
No, I was like, why bring me here? I don't gamble anymore. Said you could drink. I said, I already do that anyways.
Yeah. I keep hearing they'll give you free drinks when you're in a casino, but I've never
seen that.
Never seen that. I think it must be an American thing or like a Las Vegas thing because they say they give you free alcohol so that like you can be drunk so you can make more bad decisions with your money. So it's like, okay.
Like, do we need the help?
Makes sense, but wouldn't it make sense to charge people to, too? Like maybe a reduced amount. Like I wouldn't spend $6 on a shot, but if they're like dollar shots running around, oh yeah, I'll take a couple of those, sweetie.
I don't know. Vegas, it's one of those cities where, again, like I said, I don't gamble anymore. So for me, what's the point?
I never did.
If I go to Vegas, there's some stuff I want to see, like museums, shows. That's stuff I would be interested in. The casinos, I'll probably just go ahead and eat the food. Not much I can probably
They got a buffet, you might as well.
the one thing I've learned, especially like if you're gambling, especially in that kind of environment, just have a set dollar amount, how much you're going to spend. Once you met that amount, walk away and get out.
Exactly.
It's not. This isn't exactly life advice, but still, it's just something.
And if you're on a hot streak, stop. Like, cash out.
I had to do that over 20 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just. You remember I used to be notorious for gambling in international ice hockey tournaments.
I'm gonna say no. That's
but
new
a lot of people.
information to
No,
me.
no, a lot of people that
It makes sense to your character. Like,
Yeah.
I can totally believe you did that, but I wasn't aware that you did do that.
No, in international hockey tournaments, I was very notorious gambling in it, and it got you combine that with me and the poker table. I won basically 60.
Now I remember you used to play poker.
Yeah,
Because I remember I met a horrible basic girl at the bar, and she tricked me because I was wearing a Goblin King costume, and she was like, "Oh my god, I love the labyrinth." I'm like, "You've got good taste." Then I had her over at my house, and she talked in the third person. She was very boring. She had a very annoying voice, and then I realized the labyrinth was literally the only thing she'd watched. She was a blank slate. And then, like, maybe 2 weeks later, you were complaining about a girl that was at your poker game, and you described her to a T. So I was like, "Were you hanging out with this person?" And you're like, "How did you know?"
and no, it's just
But basically, she like was just boring, talked about herself, even though she was boring. That's the worst kind of boring. Like, it's one thing if you're boring and you don't talk much. You're okay. You haven't lived. It's all right. But when you've done jack shit and you can't stop talking about nothing, and she also talked in the third person. That was horrible.
Oh.
Who talks in the third person?
Bob Dole.
That's some classic air farce right there, boys and girls. Hey, Bob Dole here. Bob Dole.
Let's not forget
Bob
The
Dole.
Simpsons.
Oh, is that what? Yep, yep. I think they both did that at the same time. I don't know who did it first. I'm gonna say Simpsons did it first. They usually do.
Yeah, like as a human, I'm ambivalent towards Bob Dole. I don't have an opinion here or there about him.
No.
But it's just the third person thing was like, really?
Bob Dole don't care about that.
Other than you and Dwayne Johnson when he was doing the Rock thing in wrestling, and when he did the third person thing.
Wait a minute. You said except for me. I've never spoken in the third person.
Not you.
Okay, we said you, and then you went to the Rock, and I was like, wait a minute, how did I get lumped into the thing?
No, not you. The Rock, the wrestler.
Okay,
because
good.
when he was doing promos, he would always do third person.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah.
The Rock, yeah, okay. But it wasn't like she was saying the Sarah or whatever the hell her name was. And it was something simple too. It was like Amanda or Sarah or Lisa or something. It was just like, whatever.
But no, it's just.
At least you're interesting.
Thank you. I try to be.
You succeed because you've lived, sir.
Well, here's the thing, man. It's just I go out of my way to try to find like cool, decent people with good heads on their shoulders that look cool. That seem cool. That seem quite interesting. That sort of have a grasp on things, and not.
Common sense. It's
Yeah.
not that common.
And I feel that I've gone out of my way to meet a lot of the right people.
Oh yeah, you're a regular social butterfly.
Yeah,
Bud.
you, Kevin, your brothers, your sister, who else? Members of
Hi, Tink.
who else?
Coworkers.
Yeah, some coworkers here.
Those
and there.
get forced on him, but some of them are cool, so that works to his advantage.
Yeah.
Hell, you just meet people like.
What else? To me personally, probably some. This will go out. This will probably go hands down as probably some of the best people I've ever met. Doesn't matter what they do for a living,
Nope.
but they to me.
In fact, I've noticed blue collar has their head on straight more than any of my white collar friends.
Yeah.
Sad.
The one person would be that I've met, that stand-up guy, and I really hope he does another North American tour with his band, Lords of Acid, Praga Con. And it's weird because I've had he more or less started following me on Instagram
Oh,
a bunch of years ago,
badass.
and I was like, "Is this like for real?" And yeah, to this day, he still follows me, and he's a great guy. He posts a lot of great stuff. He's really big in the EDM scene. His music is pretty raunchy, so I don't want to get like, because my
don't want
account's
to get a strike.
Oh. Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't had any on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it that way.
Good.
Because I just kind of want to create content where people might just want to sit back, watch, enjoy, and that's about it. I want to stay away from
Controversy.
going too
Swearing.
political on the politics side, on the social side. It's just the stuff I'm looking to do. Try cigars with good friends. Try different kinds of liqueurs. Do some urbex exploration. What else? Try spicy foods with either on my own or with other people if I can get them involved. More often than not, that tends to be on my own. Yeah, just basically try stuff like that, just to sort of give my account on whether or not if I think something's good or not. And my opinion shouldn't be if I like something and someone else doesn't. That's just me. So it's just with everything, just take it with a grain of salt.
It's just another source of information.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, this is a very pleasant cigar. I'm not getting a
Very
buzz
much
or anything.
enjoying it. Me neither. I'm getting that like numb feeling in my lips, but that doesn't count.
But I was gonna smoke one of my cigars last night, but there was just a couple things that just I couldn't make. The only reason I couldn't make it happen was I found it very smoky and hazy last night. And
Oh, you mean outside?
yeah,
Yeah, it was like I've noticed that like when everyone else is sleeping, when the moon comes up, it's like still pinky red.
yeah,
And when I'm walking to work, I can see Jupiter, and Jupiter is red. And I'm like, Jupiter's not red. It's supposed to be white. Like Mars is red. I see Mars all the time, and it's red.
it's the forest fires from Nova
That's
Scotia.
that's what I
and
hear. But
Ontario.
I noticed it. The haze that's been going on in our atmosphere. It was happening maybe a day and a half before I heard about Quebec. So I don't know what time Quebec started catching fire, but I noticed that like the atmosphere was very hazy for the last like 4 or 5 days.
It just it wasn't so bad leaving my home
in the
last
morning, in
night.
the day, it looks
Yeah.
fine. But at night, you see stuff like it's weird. It's like the street lamps are not covered in fog, but there's some sort of mist
Yeah.
that you can see through the light bulbs of the
Yeah,
street
and
lamps.
yeah,
But like you can't see it around you.
yeah,
like-
and I'll be honest with you. Leaving down when I got into downtown and then leaving downtown, and also a little bit going home, I did wear my N95 masks. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like it was like the only thing that was just gonna help, and it did.
Wow.
And last night, waiting for my bus, I had no other choice but to wear the damn
I was
mask.
seeing a lot of people wearing masks yesterday.
But yeah, it was pretty hazy, so it's just,
Understandable, yeah.
and it's just, I was gonna smoke one of my cigars last night when I got home, and it's just, what's the point?
Yep.
Like, there's no point in sitting back to mellow out to this to enjoy it after a long day
Yeah,
on
if
my
you don't have a
front
hot
stoop.
tub, then what's the point?
Yeah, like sitting on my stoop, I was just gonna plan on doing that for like 45, 50 minutes, but it's just,
Panther, get out of there.
Panther's fine. But there was
You'll
just,
sleep on your back. You'd be like, "This is mine now." Splat.
well, it's a cat.
Yeah,
Cats will do that.
he does.
No, it's just there was literally no point in me doing that. So instead, I just stayed home. I watched stuff on YouTube, and that's kind of about it. I was gonna watch some movies last night, but I just didn't have the mental capacity or energy to go through my DVD collection.
I I finished up watching Mrs. Davis. Did you hear about that show?
I've heard something about it.
It was, I don't know if I should spoil it, but it was a lot. It was convoluted. It was about an AI that is in our present, an AI program, like an app everyone has on their phone. And the app literally makes you better. Like, it'll tell you to exercise, it'll send you on missions to make you a better person. And if you do everything the app tells you, it gives you the equivalent of like a blue check mark. It gives you wings. So whenever someone sees you on camera, you have giant fiery wings, and everyone knows you're a good person.
Nice.
And it's about a nun who, it's so complicated, and I don't even know if I want to spoil it, but I also don't want anyone to waste their time watching and go, what the hell was this? And she's a nun who was raised, her mom and dad were magicians, and she is a nun that leaves the convent and goes and exposes criminal magicians, saving the money of their victims, saving their lives. And what you find out is that she's actually getting these missions from Jesus Christ. And he's in this parallel dimension where he runs a diner, and she can gain access to this diner, and that's why she's a nun. She married Jesus in this dimension. And you're like, okay, that's interesting. And what you find out is that the AI, which she refuses to use because she thinks it's taking over the world, so it must be taking over people, the AI asks her to find the Holy Grail and destroy it. And she says, if you do it, I will shut off. I will turn off, and I will kill myself, essentially. And she goes about finding the Holy Grail, and there's this huge conspiracy theory about the Holy Grail. And what it is the Holy Grail is actually the top part of Christ's skull. And the women in charge of it, the female Templars, or whoever's in charge of it, the sisters of the coin, their number one rule is you cannot sip from the Grail. And so the Grail gets stolen by the daughter of the main woman in charge, and she takes a sip out of the Grail because they have no idea how to destroy it. They've used lasers, they've used missiles, they've tried to pound it with a hammer. It's indestructible. And she takes a sip, she goes to that parallel dimension, meets Jesus, and then her head explodes. And they take her liver and they give it to the little girl, the nun, when she's a little girl, and her boyfriend at the time. They both had liver injuries. So he took that Grail-infused dead body, gave those two kids the liver, and when she grows up, that's why she's able to go into that parallel dimension, talk to Jesus, marry him, have sex with him, and get these missions. And then you find out that he doesn't want her to destroy the Grail, and it's this huge, crazy thing. And it's not hyper religious, it's not in your face Bible thumping. It's just a very interesting. You got a nun who can talk to Jesus, who is trying to destroy the AI that is running the world. She's trying to destroy Skynet. And you thought, I don't even want to tell you the twist. I'll tell you the twist after I shut off the camera. But
no problem.
So the twist about the AI is so crazy. It's like,
what's your take on the whole AI thing? I'm okay with
the art, or
just in general? Yeah.
Well, it's not us. It's an alien mindset. So I can never predict what it's going to do. There's a couple of books that Michael Crichton has written that explains how an AI jumps forward in its evolution way faster than humans can. And they are not controlled by the three laws of robotics that Asimov created. So I've heard of AIs going absolutely Hitler, evil, racist. I've heard AIs be absolutely destroy the Turing test. Oh yeah, that's a person, not a robot.
I don't know. I see a lot of potential with it, and I do see it as being an aid for humanity.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the artwork I'm seeing generated. I don't care what anyone says. And they're always like, oh, you're stealing artwork. I've seen the artwork that it is based on, and it's literally crayon finger painting. and then they throw it through the AI, and the AI gives it like texture and skin and horrible fingers, but other than that, it's amazing work.
There's an artist I follow on Instagram, and she's just incredible with her photography, and she's really hitting it big on with her AI art. I don't remember her name or her channel. I'll post it in the detailed thing of this.
Did you see the picture like this morning of Taylor Swift blended with a tortoise, and it was Taylor Slow?
Oh,
It looked like a centaur. It was like turtle back, and then coming out of the shell was like midriff with arms and Taylor Swift, and I'm just like, that's wrong, but it looks good.
yeah, look for that. But no, we're almost getting
AI art.
we're almost getting to the end of this.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Yeah, same here.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
Yeah, we're almost done. Like there's
the
about
Alec Bradley Filthy Hooligan.
there's about an inch left on this cigar on our cigars, so we still have some smoking to do. It's not like as long a smoke as the other ones we've done.
We did a 2-hour one last
Yeah.
time, but this is just just keeping you track. It's Happy Pride Month, guys.
Yeah. Overall, this is a pretty decent cigar. It's my final thoughts. We don't need alcohol with
Nope.
this. The hot chocolate thing he mentioned.
I am
excellent
sending you
idea.
home with
Yeah.
one of those. Don't you worry.
Yeah, excellent idea. Just a basic coffee. Doesn't matter what coffee it is.
Or a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It could be you could do a cappuccino. You can do a latte.
Don't do espresso.
I think you could do espresso with this.
Yeah, you want to? All right.
I think it depends on the espresso and who makes it.
A&W.
They do espresso.
We do everything now.
Oh.
Dude, I had one of the frozen lemonades last night, and it's brand new, and it's all over the signs, and there's like normal frozen lemonade, strawberry lemonade, and then lemonade with sweet cream, and I was like, what the frack is sweet cream? So I had one of them, and it was like a lemon yogurt. It was so good. It just slipped down my throat. It was so tasty.
Actually, it would have probably helped last Friday.
Oh my god, the heat.
That was awful, man.
I was in a bat suit for 2 hours, and
You must have a lot of.
I lost at least 5 pounds in sweat in 2 hours.
I've
and then,
worn
like,
that bat suit.
No, this was a different. This is my brand new suit.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah, the old
okay.
suit. That's a sweat factory too. You probably lost 10 pounds that night. You probably had abs when you were done.
I had a headache.
Oh, dehydration.
Yeah.
You were drinking too, though, right? So that's why.
Not enough water. Alcohol, yes.
Oh, of course.
But, yeah, water would have been the one thing that would have helped. But, no, this is just nice. Like,
Didn't you win wearing that costume?
I did, yeah.
But this one, luckily, we've got one of those like tumbler washing machines. We've got a whole bunch of like ringer washing machines, but we've got a tumbler washing machine, so I could just put anything in there, and I know it's not going to get destroyed because
Nice.
this new bat suit has pleather, Velcro, different paneling. The sides have lacing, so I have laces all the way up my legs.
Outstanding.
It is a beautiful suit. Thank you, Teresa.
But, no, it's just, yeah, as soon as I can get, yeah, because I'm still doing physiotherapy and stuff, I'm taking a step back from cosplay until I'm physically up for it again. Normally, I'd be all over it, but I have to take a step back.
Well, I noticed you didn't borrow anything for shock stock or like get your costume out of the closet.
I just
'Cause that's like a chainsaw.
I just didn't. No, because like I said, I'm going there with
Oh, you'll like
a lot of stuff.
You'll like what I can lend you next year. I've got damn near everything you need for a plague doctor costume. So
I want to do that in the worst way.
Look, there's the mask right there. See it?
Sweet. Well,
And that's just one of the masks. That's the leather one with glass. I've got another one that's hard and breathable and much easier on you. So like you choose. And
no, because this year for Halloween, I would love to do a plague doctor.
I've got it. I've
Nice.
got what you need.
Nice. We'll get together. We'll figure that shit out,
How good.
and then we'll do the whole try-on thing. And if there's anything else we need, we'll figure that out as time goes on.
As per usual.
But no, this is decent. This is decent. I know later this month, I thank a good friend of mine. He said, "Come to Toronto with me." I said, "Okay, sure." So I'll be doing another weekend trip. He wants to go see a concert. Who he's seeing, she's a great artist. I never got into her music per se.
Who?
Stevie Nicks.
Oh, you don't want to see her?
It's just
That'd be a show.
no. It'll be a good show. It's just I never really got into.
Me neither, but I can't tell you a Stevie Nicks song off the top of my head, but I guarantee the moment I hear it, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I know that
But
song.
he said to me, if I'm going to the concert, you can still go ahead and do your own thing, like your favorite restaurant, cigar factory thing. I said, okay,
Well,
it was kind of an easy sell when you mentioned cigars. There's not much else I can say.
right.
But no, he wants to go check out a bunch of other stuff in Toronto. So, how much of that stuff I'll check out with him, we'll see.
Yep.
So, nothing's set in stone, but I got the time off, so I'm going to go ahead, do that. There's some
That'd be
museums. Yeah, there's some museums I wouldn't mind checking out.
There's a speakeasy that I want to check out. It's like this wine place, and and you get into it. It's like a normal looking bar, and it's a champagne bar, and the hostess will come up to you and go, "Oh, would you like to try some of our specialty champagne? This was a bottle that was made when this store or when this bar was first opened." And you say, "Yes, of course." And then she tips it, and it like clicks, and then this wall opens up, and that's where the real bar is. And there's like a live band and a songstress on the stage, and it looks like something out of the 1930s. And it's
Oh, nice. If it's
so badass. I have
if-
not been in it yet. I've heard nothing but stories about it,
If
and I
I-
just want to keep
no
my eye
problem.
out
If
for
I
it.
do end up going to something like that, I'm gonna make sure I have nice shirt, nice
Yes,
pair of slacks.
Yes, you must.
Good.
There's a dress code. There's a dress
Oh
code.
yeah.
It's downstairs too. I remember looking down at it from the sidewalk.
I remember. Yeah, because I remember at this time of year, I'm just busy, just with getting people suited up to the point where.
Making them look pretty.
Oh yeah, and it's been real busy. Like surprisingly, the one thing that I've been busy with is just getting hockey players suited up for their drafts.
Oh, did you hear about the London Knight?
Which one?
The one that jumped off the building like 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago? There's a London Knight that.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, no one. It wasn't in the news or nothing. I found out about it through one of my customers
Really?
because they were there during the accident. They were dropping off food, and they were like, "What's with all the police lines?" Oh, a
Is it-
London Knight jumped and killed themselves and unedited them. What do you say when it's YouTube safe?
On a live?
Unalive themselves, yeah. And if you know anything about the London Knights, they're like, there's no one over 21. It's 19 and 20. Those are all of our London Knights.
I gotta say,
So there's been a lot of stuff that is not making it into our local news. There's been a lot of like crime. There's been a lot of like homeless stuff. There's been a lot of like
Renovictions.
Oh my god, the
They've been
rent stuff,
terrible.
the landlords and stuff. I got asked to be a part of a some sort of phone call, like a video call involving my landlords and the previous landlords. I was like, what do we need to talk about? Well, apparently they owe money or we owe money or something like that. And when the new guys took over, I got $200 put back into my account because I was paying too much. So I don't know what they're trying to pull now, trying to raise the rent here. They can't. I'm grandfathered in. So that's not going to happen.
Yeah, you've been in here. You've been in
10
here for
plus
quite a-
years.
Yeah.
10 plus years. And I hadn't planned to live here as long. But, like, it was just the perfect place. Like, it's one bus to get me damn near anywhere. It's walking distance from my work at any time that I worked in this area. It's the best Batman address in the city of London, the corner of Commissioner Gordon. I mean, come on, that's amazing. And I've got a pool, I've got a workout room, I've got a tennis court across the street, I've got a park in the backyard, I'm on the 10th floor, so I can get nothing but the most beautiful sunsets you could imagine. I love this place. I'll probably never leave.
Oh, it's a great spot, man.
They,
Like,
they tried to pay me $5,000 to move, And I was like, no, not gonna happen, because that's like literally first and last month's rent at a new place, and then what do? I can't afford it. I need a roommate.
Oh, I've talked with so many people that it's gotten to the point where ideally a lot of people would like to live on their own, but it's just
Good luck. Good
Yeah.
fucking luck.
Yeah.
When you have to spend half of your pay on rent, something's wrong. We should be able to spend like a quarter of our 2 paychecks on rent, and then be able to split savings, debt, vacation, rainy day, a medical emergency, veterinary emergency. You never know, and everyone is living paycheck to paycheck, and everyone's acting like an embarrassed millionaire. It's like, you don't have money. Stop pretending you do. None of us do.
Yeah, and it's just I'm just more or less just usually just speechless just with the whole thing. There's not really, I want to say something, it's just I don't know what to say. Plain and simple. I'm just completely speechless.
Well, if you're not in the direct, like, I'm lucky. I've got cheap rent and a roommate, so I can save money. Like, I'll even show you my accounts afterwards, like, just to give you an idea.
No, that's not necessary.
So I don't mean to brag. I've noticed that when I see other people's bank accounts, it makes me want to put more in mine. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you.
Inspiring. Like, I don't look at it as like, oh, they got more money than me. I'm like, huh.
No, it's
They
just
got more money than me, and I should really start adulting. Especially when that guy's got more money, or that girl's got more money than me. Like, yeah, they're responsible. I need to adult up and put savings and have no debt.
I don't know. You're pretty responsible.
I like to think so.
Yeah, same here.
I'm a man child, but at least I have responsibilities. Like, I can look after an animal. I go to work. I sleep. I don't have kids or a wife or a girlfriend nag me around or anything like that. So it's basically, I'm nothing but responsibility.
So we're almost at the ends of our cigars. Any final thoughts?
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was very mild. Like, I'm not lightheaded at all. This is a very good relaxing cigar without the whole, okay, I need to sit back and relax because I'm having like a trippy moment. You know what we're talking about. You smoke enough of good cigars, you can get high off a cigar.
Yeah. And yeah, this one, yeah, as far as the Filthy Hooligan series, this is our first foray into it. This is very mild. Yeah, very mild, very mellow. I don't even remember what I paid for these ones. They might have been about 20-ish.
20 each?
Maybe 22, 20. I don't remember the price point, but somewhere between 20, 25. So pretty decent.
I'd buy that.
For like rating between 1 and 10?
I'd give it about 5, maybe 6.
I'd give it about
5.
Yeah, I'd give it about a 7.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? 7?
I'm leaning towards a solid 7.
I'll give you a 6.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.
Yeah. This is nice. So, yeah, since we're at the end of our sticks, if you like what you see, follow him on Instagram, Facebook. He's somewhere on TikTok, but he doesn't post much on TikTok.
I gotta get that reactivated because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I could do a really good TikTok. So I just need to, like, apply myself and not do lip syncing and what everyone else does. I mean, literally, like, do skits. I've got costumes. I've got ideas. I just need a studio.
You know what? You do pretty good. So yeah, I'll post his Facebook Facebook page for London Batman.
My Instagram is a lot more fun. Sky
and
is
also,
Batman.
Yeah, also his Instagram as well. Here, if you follow me on Instagram, you follow me on Facebook.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know what you're in for, and either I post really decent photos on Instagram, video, whatever I post here, TikTok. I don't know. It all depends. Sometimes on TikTok, I haven't done it for a while. I usually
hit subscribe, hit the like button.
Yeah, I usually post long form puns.
Oh, you and Ira, I swear to God.
Yeah, but Ira's done it well.
Oh, he's the master of the dad joke.
Which is why he's got about 180,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, he's doing good.
Well, keep in mind the whole indigenous weirdo thing. That's awesome.
It works. I love it.
Yeah, and everything that he's posted, it's just on point. And
have you seen his Lady Loki cosplay?
No, I haven't.
I had no idea he could gender bend. He comes up to me with the big old boobs. I'm like, Ira, is that you? Mm-hmm. Damn.
Hey,
looking good, buddy.
Hey, sometimes with the whole cosplay thing, I've noticed it more with the furries though. But in the cosplay thing, if you can gender bend a character and you do it right, you're doing something right with cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple.
Yep. All right, bud. Well, thanks for coming over.
No problem.
And, sharing.
No problem. I
Sure,
wanted
please
to
do.
make sure I dropped off whatever I had. I also drop off some clothes that I...
Oh yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I can't wait to play dress up.
Oh, I have like... That's basically like a very tiny percent.
I got 5% of the overall mess.
So, yeah, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, follow. If there's any cigars you want me to try to find, if I can find them, because that's the big if. There's certain ones, for some reason, I just can't find.
Amazon.
They're not going to have them on Amazon.
I know.
I wish. But that would create a whole pile of problems.
Maybe.
Logistically and legally.
Yeah.
The one I wanted to try to get my hands on, the former coach, executive for the Boston Celtics, Red Auerbach, that dude smoked 10 cigars a day. It's insane. And I tried to find his favorite cigar, either at Havana Castle or Barbacoa. I called them, talked to both of them. They said they don't have it. That particular one is just really hard to get. But I'll keep my eyes open. If I see it, if I grab one or two of them, I'll either have
Video
him.
time.
Yeah, I'll do a video of either myself if I grab just the one. If I'm lucky to get a second one, you know who I'm going to call up.
This guy.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and give those a whirl. And
good.
it'll mostly. He's not into sports, so you got to forgive him for that. So it's mostly going to be nonsensical rambling of me liking the Celtics and what other stuff that we like, so we make it work.
I'm easy like that.
Yeah, so anyways, this is where we sign off, and we hope to do this again. And with my videos, I don't have a set schedule. I just post them when I post them.
You're lucky you get what you get.
So yeah, that's about it. Anyways, you guys have a good Friday. No, it's Thursday. Yeah, whatever
Thursday.
day of the week it is, make sure it's a good one.